Okay. I don't know if anyone can hear me. Might be a little bit too loud. I don't know. Okay. I think this is good. Okay. Okay. Coquette, be in cahoots with Jack. You and your like-blooded accomplice soon put Operation Register into motion, a contingency plan which the architect conveniently had a file and named himself. If it were drafted by a legitimate contingency firm, it would ostensibly have been given a better title. Your whole team executes the plan along the course of its journey, employing espionage, mind control tactics, political sabotage, business interrogations, and cold-blooded assassinations. Everyone does their part and you begin to learn the true meaning of teamwork, as well as the stroll disease called friendship. But before a single step is taken, Jack briefs you on the challenges uncovered by one of his agents. It is an advantage over the queen you will seize up upon, while she has left her guard down. With each prototyping by each player, the royalty of both sides would evolve. The queen with her ring of orbs swelled forth will first take on the claws of right carapace of your Ulysses, and then the wings of scales of Therese's young dragon, and then the horns and gills and cloven hoofs of Gamzee's fallen custodian, and so it would continue. Though a queen is a buying creature, she is also sworn to her duty. She would be braced for the heavy load of argumentation ahead. She could certainly withstand the 8 eyes of an arachnid. The fairy wings might be the worst of the frivolous, and the great bull horns could even be regarded as striking additions. For that matter, the sultry lips of a mother grub might every possibly sweet her. She perhaps would wear a brave face even behind a dignified moustache, and the century of her lower torso can transpire without much complaint. She would fully indulge a lactating under, and when all was said and done, doubling her head count would surely be insult to elevenfold injury, but nothing she hadn't essentially as endured already, all in the name of her kingdom. But she would spare herself from all the additional debasement, because before the rest came there would be one corruption to her figure she could not abide. Her vanity wouldn't even allow it. She could not stand bearing the visage of most loathsome creature known to existence, so vile its appearance, so contemptible its purpose. All depictions of the creature, let alone members of its population, are permanently banned from any jurisdiction in the reach of her agents. Those of its kind go by many names, and so does her patron, God the Herald. The Great Devastation, King Ponsquatter, Speaker of the Best Joke, or, most commonly, Bilious Lick. His true name is of course forbidden, and wearing his face is where she drew the line. Oh, Poop, what is happening? She removed the ring and concealed on the royal vault while she was quite sure no one was looking. She then retired to her private chamber from which she would dispatch orders, no one the wiser eh, of her disadvantage, or so she thought. Red Team, execute Operation Register. The operation in time would be a total success. The banished Questorial would make the future Alternian wasteland her home until she was given a new purpose. No, that one! Oh, Pooh, what is happening? But at the onset you would know nothing of the Queen's aversion of the amphibious likeness, or about her orbs twelvefold, or any such details. You were informed of her disadvantage, and would act accordingly, for you and your red teammates would work to dethrone the Queen in your session, while the blue team members will take on an entirely separate set of royal adversaries in their own session. This was what? This was to be a competition, after all. Or so you thought. But it's no. Oh, Poop! You would begin to notice a strange pattern. The blue team's prototypings would affect imitations in your session's underlings. Oh no, Therese, and your prototypings would affect hers. Oh, Aradia, you're so cute! Though the signs pointed to distinct sessions, two sets of mystic ruins, two opposite teams, two separate chains of connected players. This was all misleading. You were joining a particularly unusual what? Bit, bifurcated session, meant from the start to receive all 12 players through two separate connection chains. A session with one Skya about which 12 planets would circle, with one army of dark and one of light, with one pair of kings and one pair of queens, and with one cantankerous arch something, and his typical disdain for authority. It wouldn't be until later in the session, where the full chain was nearly closed, that you would realize the truth. The truth was it had always been the same session all along, that your teams were not competing, but cooperating toward a common goal. In in the more drawn out form of this adventure's narrative, figuring this would have been a huge deal. We would have been completely blown away by this stunning revelation. Wow, same session all along? Really? Oh. But since we decided to engage the stepping in shorthand, you feel you must insist that we continue with this expository interlude. It would what? It would turn out the arrangement of planets look like this, rather, verificated from each other, each team apparenting to comprise a distinct chain in a distinct session without the luxury of the complete picture we see here. It appeared that way until the what? Wait, It appeared that way until it was time to link the two chains, completing the circuit of 12 and uniting themes. For these final two links, Skaya had a plan, as it did with the other of every preceding link, and as it did with the paradoxical seating of its own players on the surface of the planet it would later devastate to buy itself time. Its plan was as inescapable as all others, as inevitable as the reckoning it would ultimately face. What is happening? I don't even get it. After watching the phrases Mobius double and reach around toggle for a few minutes, while in a sort of stupor, you finally snap out of it. Your intention drifts toward these two symbols. You should try to beat these mysterious characters, but you suspect you will fail, so you don't bother. There's way too myster- They are way too mysterious for you to be them yet. Seriously, what's up with these guys? Do they live underwater or something? Oh, I think they do. What's their deal? We'll learn about them a little later. For that matter, what about this young lady? What is her deal? Well, we'll probably find out about her later too. It will probably be quite some time before you get to be her. It could very be well what? It could very well be pages and pages and pages. And pages and pages and pages and pages. Seriously, it could take forever. Enter name. Your name is Kanaya Mariam. You're one of the few of your kind who can withstand the blistering Alternian sun, and perhaps the only who enjoys the feel of its rays. As such, you're one of the few of your kind who has taken a shining up to landscaping. You have cultivated a lush oasis around your hive, and in particular you have honed your craft through the art of topiary. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sculpting your trees to match the puffy oracles from your dreams. You have embraced the twelfth trade, which conveniently is the weapon of choice for those who would hunt the heinous brutes of the undead, which crawl from the sand at sunrise to feed at the light and the living. It would be convenient if you actually hunted them, but it is, of course, far too dangerous. Every bit is as suicidal as attempting to poach the terrible muscle beasts who roam at night, so you indulge in your bright fascination with the grim true literature. Just before the sun goes down and you join the flora and rest, you enmist yourself in tales of rainbow drinkers and shadow droppers and forbidden passion. You're one of the few of your kind with jade green blood, as such as you are one of the few who could be selected and raised by a birching mother grub, and even so rare as to elude in the documented precedent. She would defend you from desert threats, and though her life would be short, in time you would assure her of virginity. You're one of the few of your kind whose affection for the aesthetic strongly overpowers instinctive regard for the Alterian, I think. As such, one of the few of your kind who has developed a seal of fashion and design and lively colorful patterns. You decorate your hive with flora and fabric, as delicately or aggressively as inspiration demands. You are a seamstress of a rage gripper, or a treat mirror, or a lumberjack, whichever you care to be, and your unique hive is equipped with a great supply of advanced technology to accommodate your interests. The technology, and indeed the hive itself, were all recovered from the ruins nearby where you what? Were you when you were very young. The seat of your hive has deployed on the volcanic rocks beneath the sand with the assistance of your losses and her remarkable burrowing skills. And you have lived there happily together since. You know the rules and the hive, you know the ruins and hive, and everything here that is not sand and rock originated from the world of your dreams. You also know that one day you will visit this world where you are awake. That day, it's today. Your troll tag is Grim Ax. I don't know how to pronounce that, to be honest. And you tend to enunciate and each word you speak very clearly and carefully. What will you do? Kinaya, equip Chinsa. What? Chinsaw? You're quite sure there was no chainsaw leaning on that bookshelf. There is, however, a tube of lipstick on the floor. Kanaya, fine, equip that then. All right, let's settle down. No need for what? No need to get hysterical. Oh, there goes your wardrobe fiber again. Never a dull moment in fashion where the randomized cycle is on. Kanaya, apply. You can choose between your trademark jade or black, even though a troll's lips are naturally black. But they can always be blacker, and a lady with a true sense of style knows this. In any case, you think you'll mix things up and go with green for a while. Kanaya, answer CC. Oh my god, it's that one! Oh my god, it's that one! Oh my god, it's that one! It's that one! Oh my god, it's that one! Okay. Cuttlefish color CC began trolling green something something. GA. Uh,
Hello.
hey.
Kanaya, hi. Glub, 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 glub.
You seem more excited than usual, or less. I can't tell. Help me tell without saying glub.
Glub, 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 glub.
I'm going to type this face now. Hmm? Even though no one knows how to make a mouth do a question shaped like that.
Haha, sorry. I can't really control the glubs.
Yes, you can, but that's fine. You can glub to the counter of your collapsing and explicing bladder-based aquatic vascular system, if it means you're excited about something.
I
See? Yeah, yeah, fui.
I am excited.
Okay, why?
Everything we are about to do next is exciting. It's always exciting. I'm excited. Achoo!
It looks like one of your letters got away from you.
Yeah, I really launched that one.
You fork an innocent deal loitering over there by the shout pole minding its own business.
Hee hee! Glub, glub, glub. Hey, let's stop being retarded.
I cannot say that.
Let's stop being something for a minute.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just worked out about this game. It will be great. I've been waiting for a long time to get started. We all have.
I thought so. I have been cloaked in a mood of perpetual anticipation for some time as well.
We should compare notes, even though we're on different teams.
Well, not really.
Hmm? Really? See, this is why we should be comparing notes.
What notes would you like to submit for comparison?
Hmm. Well, I am going to join my team pretty late. I think I have to. I will need to connect after my good memorial does so. I can keep my goggles on his nefarious escapades. As a thought, it's a tough job, but it's important. Everyone has an important job to do.
Yeah,
Isn't that what you're doing too? Joining late to keep an eye on yours?
I don't know for a fact that she is mine.
Haha, you're not supposed to know for a fact, dummy. You just do what you think it's right, and even if you were wrong, the worst that happened was you helped somebody and helped the whole world too.
I know, but what if I don't really want her to be that?
Glub 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 glub, shrug.
Yeah, glub 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 shrug is the right attitude, I think. Our minds are already made up anyway, aren't they?
Yes, probably. Your clouds tell you everything, so what do you even have to worry about?
They don't tell me everything, just as I am sure she doesn't whisper everything to you.
That's true. Oh shucks, I'm now going to be sad. She will be gone soon. Though I guess it will be a relief not to have to worry about keeping her boys down anymore.
I wonder if any other kid in the planet has as many burdens in the fire as you. I doubt it.
There aren't burdens. Okay, I guess they are. But I love them and I wouldn't have any other way because this is why I'm here. And that, on that note, I think I'm going to say goodbye to her. Maybe you should too while you have the chance. Even though I'll see her again soon, which still seems kind of strange to me. But that's why it's also exciting! Kanaya! Bye!
Cuttlefish color, CC trolling, something something, GA. Kanaya, check on Lucis. You have nearly forgotten. Today her time will come. Maybe you should be there in her final moment. But Tenet isn't exactly final, is it? That is pretty confusing without the finality. Oh no, Kanaya! Oh, quit it. It's too late. You better change back to your work clothes. No point in getting a good dress dirty. Kanaya, go downstairs. She brought you this far. Now to live up to your end of the bargain. Kanaya, operate. Oh, what's happening? Oh, Kanaya, don't do that. Oh, Kanaya, what are you doing? Kanaya, capture that thing. Kanaya, what are you doing? You secure the matritorb through your chastity mortis, safe and sound. You will serendipity something. Discover the key to unlock this card when and only when you're ready to use this item, and not a moment before. Look at this mess. All this blood and sunlight is stirring bright feelings within. You often fantasize about being a true rainbow drinker from your literature. It would be a life worth darting between the shadows, of persecution and being misunderstood, and of romance. You would drink heavily from its multicolored well, and in the hemispectrum would be your wine, Liz's proceeding, and the great feast of companion. Surely it couldn't hurt. Well, no one is looking. Kanaya, just a taste. Kanaya, don't do that. Stop it. Don't do that. Ah. Kanaya, what? Kanaya, metal with moral. Who is your moral? Hey, wait, Briska?
I didn't know that. What?
Okay. Okay. You will put her out of your mind for a while. It should be hours before you have to connect with her anyway. Might as well pack this thing up and head inside. Oh, what now? What could this guy want? It never ends. Oh my god, it's the wizard. Uh, Calico's aquarium, CA, began trolling something something, GA. Can make her talk about. No, make her talk to me, do something. Who? You're not girl convincing. Fucking backstabbing girl crush, that's. Whoa. Overstating our relationship would make me feel very cooperative. It's polar red than that, okay?
Psh, that's fucking loud and you know when everyone does. So help me out, tell her to talk to me. I think she blocked me. You got to.
Why do I got to? I don't got to do. And every time you take my help for granted, I feel like I got a little less.
Whatever. You're so in the village to wheel device when it comes to outspicing. You can't let a grudge go by. You won't stick your pissy stem bit wings, so get with the program, fuzzy fangs.
If your slender words are predictable, I blocked you too for saying that. It hardly occurred to you she might have blocked you because of a very overbearing. I just said that aloud now in your silly accent and had a private moment of enjoyment.
Oh, who gives a shit why she blocked me or about my fucking manners? Come, and you got away with her. I figured you're going to outspice any two brain suckers who sneer at each other in a funny way. You might as well make it official and be ours, right?
For your black solicitation, you seems really innocent. Wait, what do you want from her anyway?
She made me something for our prior arrangement. She will deliver it when we meet in this game, but I don't know what the logistics are yet. I'm trying to connect her with her here, but she's blowing me up, fickle thirst scrapping lad hag.
What is it?
Can't stupid, what do you think it's a fucking gizmo to blow up the world or something? Okay, well, not that obviously, but something that kill all land dwellers. What else would it be after?
Can you just for a moment entertain the thoughts of one untouched by megalomaniac derangement and tell me why I want to assist you with that?
Well, I'm not going to very well kill you. I am. That would be fucking unconstitutional. What kind of friend would I be?
Also, speculate for a moment that self-privation might not be what would sway my direction.
Yeah, go ahead and kiss us off, but there'll be blood on your hands. You could either play along as your outspice and do a little meditating like you were fucking hatched to, or watch Jimmy devolve into fucking full-fledged kiss misses and kind like you don't get once in a thousand sweeps.
I'm not going to continue.